Be a little different if you're a follower of our channel. Usually we do sort of let's plays where we kind of play with the artists that work on the games. Z plays. Sorry, dude.
Trademark.
My trademark language is horrible. But what we're gonna do here today is we're going to rebroadcast a presentation from two artists that worked on the film of Kingslave 15. Let's see if I can get the proper terminology.
Is the movie.
Kingsglaive is the movie, which the team of artists that we're going to be rebroadcasting are from the Square-Enix Business Division 2 movie team. So these two guys are insanely talented ZBRUSH artists, and they gave a presentation on how they go about designing the characters. So for those of you guys that are interested in game art and you like the Square-Enix Final Fantasy style of game, we're going to be talking about the gameplay as well as the art that goes into it, while sort of simultaneously showing off their presentation that you'll be able to see that our guy Kingsley in the background is going to be switching back and forth between. So we want to make sure that we leave this floor open to anybody that has questions about ZBRUSH or what it is maybe, because our hope is to introduce this sort of artistic world of what goes into designing video game characters as well as film characters or any kind of art and design for that matter. Introduce you to ZBRUSH if you aren't familiar with it, as well as have some fun and play some games. So we'll keep it open. If you have questions, we got Kyle over here to the left who's going to be moderating. So throw them out there, guys. We're very glad to have any commentary that we can get along with this. And Michael to my right is our resident gamer who's going to be playing this insanely. When we've only been playing this for like 10 minutes now.
Yeah, we just bought it this morning.
Yeah,
physical copy.
And it seems like the world is just it never ends.
Yeah, it's daunting.
It's daunting.
I feel like we would have to be unemployed for 6 months to beat this game for sure.
Are you gonna go normal or are you gonna go easy?
I'm going easy because I'm intimidated. Should I go normal?
Go normal.
Yeah, go normal.
I'm all about a good challenge, man. Just go normal always.
If I start dying,
there's no hard mode. And
No,
maybe you have to beat it first.
Normal's probably hard.
Yeah, probably.
Tutorial. Do I want a tutorial? No, I don't.
You got the tutorial, right?
I'm good.
Nobody wants to see that.
I know what I'm doing.
I don't think anybody wants to see that. So the two artists that are going to be simultaneously presenting, they gave this presentation at something we call the ZBRUSH Summit. So if you're ZBRUSH people or you're British or Australia ZBRUSH people, this is an event we hold every year where we bring artists from all over the world that work in studios that use ZBRUSH to make the stuff. Which is basically sculpting, 3D modeling, all of that kind of stuff. But these two guys, I want to make sure I give a shout out to, and I'm going to butcher these completely, but Mitsunobu Ochi and Yuichi Itoyama, both are two amazing character artists that worked on the film. But a lot of what goes into the film work is the same process that goes into designing the characters for the game, especially as far as our software is concerned, as far as ZBRUSH is concerned. So if you can bounce back and forth, we'll be showing you some of their presentation. Right now, it looks like they're just doing the introductions of them and what they're doing. So we'll kick it back to the gameplay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I can see the presentation.
Jumping in now. Something's on fire. Look around. Well, that's quite a piece.
This is the opening scene.
Yeah, this looks like the devil.
It does. Is that an actual person sitting down right there? Or is that that dude on the throne back there?
Not really sure. I'm gonna jump over this. Oh.
Is that the character from the movie?
I think I just got points for that. It said.
The guy in the background, you're saying?
The guy you're playing with right now.
What is that?
No, that's what I'm most interested in. So the guy, from what I understand, the guy that you're playing, everything that happens in the game right now is a prequel to the movie.
Someone tied in. I don't know when it takes place.
The character that you're playing as is the son of the king in the movie. He's the prince.
Not this guy though. I don't know who this is. So
Okay,
basically, in the movie.
Yeah, but I think that guy's in the movie.
Before he strikes again! Here comes!
Fiber mesh for sure.
I got your back!
So, as far as the presentation is concerned, what you're seeing on screen is a lot of, I think, the gameplay. And I don't know if any of you viewers have seen the movie. You definitely should watch the movie. We watched it yesterday, and it was amazing.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
Visually, it's incredible. For us, the storytelling is different from what I'm used to seeing.
Very fast paced.
Very fast paced. There's a lot of information that's told in pretty much all
here we
Final
go.
Fantasy movies. I
The
mean,
creed hour
This is like a scene from the movie, basically, right?
yeah, it is.
Set forth with my blessing, Prince Noctis.
No, wait, but it's not.
It's not
because
from the
that's a different
movie,
voice
no.
actor.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that Sean Bean?
Yeah, it's not Sean Bean.
Take your leave and go in the grace of the gods.
Mm,
Right.
that haircut.
It almost seems like
Is
the
this-
the render quality for this is
it different?
game engine, whereas the film I feel like has a different.
It was even more like
Yeah,
high res,
the
right?
quality is just it's almost the same, but you can almost tell the difference between the game render
Yeah.
and the final pre-rendered.
It's
you know,
pretty
film.
similar though. The style is the same. I think it's probably just a lower resolution.
Yeah, I think so. It's almost always, especially in these cases when it's rendered, it comes down to just resolution.
Yeah.
This is impressive. It looks really
I fear I
nice.
have left too much unsaid.
Their lighting style is
Place
very
a great
unique to this
burden on those
franchise.
who
It
bear
seems
with you.
like almost like the you know, it's like
Like the bright white.
Yeah, it
Not
feels
that you got my
fantastical.
It does.
Like it's in
Merely
theory like you're not in a real
remain yourself.
place.
Absolutely.
Indeed, Your Grace.
What I love about
We'll
this
see
is
the
the
prince
fantasy
to
element
Artusia
is
if
so
it's the last thing you see.
is like from what I understand the story takes place on an Earth-like planet, but it's not Earth.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Because there's no like discernible like race or ethnicity or whatever. It's just everybody's everything.
Right. The backstory
But
was
it's got like similar modern
Yeah.
elements in it, like
Right.
the cars and the technology.
Yeah, you can
Right.
tell there's a lot of Japanese and a lot of Western
Take
kind of
once you set forth.
clash together.
right.
Even with like Monty Python looking dude.
It's-
Or like I don't know, he's like knightly.
Don't know about you, but
You can almost pick apart some of the likenesses that they use for character designs. Like it looks like some like we were trying to call it yesterday. Like
Yeah.
the
Donald
old
Sutherland.
Donald
Is that
Sutherland.
what we're going with?
Yeah, I'm down with that. It's a young Donald Sutherland.
Okay, here's like the highest. Yeah, it's definitely a little different than the film, but it's pretty close.
It is very close.
The
There-
film
it
was
definitely-
ridiculous. By the way, people, if you haven't seen it, watch that.
Gotta watch it.
Kingsglaive.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if they're gonna start making movies like that just on the regular, like in the U.S. Like it's just totally CG, but it looks real.
Honestly, one of my favorite, like being ZBRUSH people, I don't know if you guys follow like a lot of the game cinematic teams, like teams that are amazing, like Square-Enix, Blizzard, Blur Studios. Those people that make the cinematics, they use ZBRUSH to design all the characters and do
Yeah.
all the sculpting of the faces and likenesses and all the environments and all kinds of things. But like if you watch some of say Blur Studio stuff, for example, or Blizzard, it's like you're watching a feature length quality film.
Yeah.
And what I like about them too is that they're short and condensed. They're like 10, 15 minutes. But it's such a tease because they did end up making the Warcraft movie, which
I haven't seen it.
it visually I think it was a fantastic movie.
I've seen stills. It looks pretty great. Yeah.
Dude, like the preliminary stills that they put out for that was insane as far as just the close-ups of the main character's face. I can't think of the name of it, but anyways,
Orc.
Yeah, the
of
orc,
some sort.
the main orc guy in the original Warcraft
Loading.
story. If anybody knows, shout it out in the chat because I'm horrible in my Warcraft lore. My Warcraft lore is horrible. So while we're waiting for this screen to load up, we have Chapter 1 loading. The
Possible
presentation.
You should show a little bit of the presentation.
Yeah,
if
Kingsley, if you
possible.
want to throw that up there.
Yeah.
While we're in loading screens, a perfect time.
Yeah, if anybody didn't see this on the summit, the amount of detail work done by these guys is. I've not seen anything
Yeah,
close to it. They would show like the handle of a sword.
Yeah.
And they're like, we spent 3 weeks on this just detailing, and it's like, is anybody even gonna see that? No, but they did it.
They talk about turning symmetry off to do.
They do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like-
dude, it was
Like
crazy.
handcrafted and
The
whole-
presentation they go through, because you threw the term out for this, the floral sort of
Filigree.
Filigree. So there's a lot of filigree sort of ornament decor on all the armor plating you can see in some
Yeah, and
images.
all the weapons, like the blades of the weapons, that had filigree on it, scratches, like
Yeah.
all the way down the hand, like every detail was
Yeah.
thought of. And
So what they're going to go through during this
oh, here we go.
presentation
We're rolling.
is they're going to show you some detailing for weapons, doing that sort of filigree, ornate kind of detailing,
Oh,
as well as the final bad guy, which is Glauca. Glauca, is that correct?
The boss dude.
the boss
No.
guy, who is there's so much hand detail.
There we go.
Okay, we got
Broken
you.
down.
On the kindness of strangers. You're just gonna have to push her all the way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
Get up.
Scary.
Come on, car isn't gonna move itself.
That car's badass. Somebody should make a real one of those.
I dig the Cars 2 environment in music. Doesn't that remind you of Cars 2?
Yeah.
Cars.
With that random.
There's a
picture.
rhino.
It's a rhino like character. That's sweet. Look at that.
Well, this is gonna take a while.
Can you go up to him? Can you abandon the car and go up to that rhino?
Let's try.
I'm totally down for this.
Pressing every button. Nope, it's not gonna happen.
It only says push.
Wait, I can steer the car though.
Yeah, steal the car.
Look, these things happen.
It's not going anywhere.
Break the game.
Let's just hope this isn't some omen.
Gladio, do me a favor.
What?
Push this thing by yourself.
All by myself?
So,
You won't
wait,
even
what's this
notice it.
music?
Just let go.
Pronto. Don't
Stand
even
by.
think about
It is standby.
For pushing.
Beautiful.
Ignis, come on.
Lana Del Rey version or something.
Apparently, in this parallel Earth universe, they have the same songs that we do.
Sets the mood.
Killing me.
Yeah. It's
Is
a
that?
blend of like
Easy
of
there,
like
tough guy.
fantasy elements mixed with like modern day.
Yeah.
Stylistically,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, the rhino died.
Like their clothing and everything.
He's not moving anymore.
The map said Hammerhead was right there.
He's sleeping.
Literally next door.
Looks that way on a map of the world.
I like
It
it.
looks gorgeous. It's really got like you want to jump into this story right
You do.
away. You don't know where this is headed. But it seems like I don't know if this was intentional, but like the open road, like
Wow,
there's a
look at
lot
that.
of
That's like an old. It almost has a Fallout kind of themed, like 1950s style car.
yeah.
My legs.
It's like retro future, like
Yeah.
the way they do it.
Hard as I can.
Oh,
Oh, here we
Great
go.
opening
title.
scene.
Well, I want to play this.
Is that Florence Welch?
Is that who it is?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Are we gonna
Florence
get pulled
Welch.
off for like
Florence
some
and
kind of
Machine?
license infringement?
Oh,
Does that
yeah,
sound like
it
it?
does. You're right. It almost had an
Is that a-
Adele.
is that-
All right, first person who can Google who sings that song.
Yeah, somebody call that out.
Do we have
Use
prizes?
The interwebs, eh?
Do we have prizes? Can we give people free stuff today?
I don't know. Do we?
I mean, maybe.
So the cutscene's coming in, and it looks
Oh,
like we
here
have in the
we go.
presentation.
Hey there, y'all got the
They're
girl
starting
wet.
to show iterations
right.
of
Now,
weapons
which
being
one's
worked
the
on.
prince?
So multiple stages of
Southern
sculptural
Southern Belle.
Hello, Your Highness.
That is
Congrats on your
Florence
wedding.
from Florence and the
Nice,
Machine.
good call.
Yeah.
Just yet.
Nice. We
Lady,
definitely
you're a
just
great
infringed on some
You're
sort of
hammerhead.
copyright.
Apologies for taking so long.
Sorry.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
Blame it on the game.
Well, that makes you.
no matter what, you go into the desert or out in the middle of nowhere and you got southern accent.
Cindy.
No matter what.
Didn't your daddy tell you?
This guy.
She's a custom classic, not some beat-up old clunker.
So that's supposed to be an old car in this world.
Apparently.
Looks
and
pretty.
an even older car passed you on the road.
Prince Noctis.
Yeah.
So there's some ZBrush detailing on this guy's face. I'm assuming.
What?
Looks like it was
You
baked
got a
in.
long way
Yeah,
to
it
go,
does.
son. And that slackjaw's getting you nowhere fast.
So that's supposed to be an old car in this world.
Apparently. And an even older car passed you on the road.